Have I worn this shirt in a video yet? My mom got me a long sleeve Mickey shirt, and I don't know if I worn it in a video yet. If not, hey-o, thanks, Mom! Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess, and I'm watching Every Disney Movie Ever. Today, I'm going to talk about The Wild Country. The Wild Country is directed by Robert Totten, cinematography by Frank Phillips, editing by Robert Stafford. It stars Ron and Clint Howard. The film is about the Tanner family and how they move from city life to the middle of nowhere country life, and how they have to make it work. The cinematography was out of here. There are a couple honorable mentions I want to make. First of all, the movement was just amazing. There was so much movement in this film, it was ridiculous. The fight scene, the way it was covered and the way it was edited was so well done, and it's the first time it's felt like a real fight scene. It was quick. It wasn't just like awkwardly, quietly watching two dudes fight in a wide shot. It was like actually moving. It was like actually a fight scene. That was really exciting to see for the first time in one of these films so far. And then the storm scene was insane. The storm scene, that was like next level special effects and like practical special effects, and just like so well done movement wise and shot wise, and just like that was also a very big first for Disney, which was insane, and I really liked that as well. What I found really interesting was my experience with this film, because for a long part of it, I didn't like it. I wasn't super into it. I thought it was a little boring. I liked the characters. I thought the story was, like, I was intrigued in the idea, but it just wasn't delivering like I hoped it would. I was a little bored, but then once the storm hit and everything after that, I was pretty invested, and I overall remember the movie fondly. I remember liking it, but I remember also just for a long part of it being like, this is a little boring. The acting in this film was sublime. Ron Howard and his little brother absolutely killed it, especially Ron Howard. Like, Clint was a little young still, but he did a great job, but Ron Howard killed it. Vera Miles being back was so amazing. I love her. It's so great to have her back. The man from Rascal who played the father is in this film playing the father. He did a great job in this film. The fight scene was so well done. He did a great job. And the guy who plays the villain, Cross, he did a great job. It was just really well acted. It's just like at some points it was a little slow. So maybe the editor's to blame, but also the fight scene was well edited, so I don't even know. It dragged in some places, but it was good. I'm going to talk about a very big spoiler right now, so if you don't want to hear about it, go watch the film and come back and watch this, or click to the end and hear my final thoughts. I do not want you to be super, because this is like the climax. I'm about to talk about like the biggest spoiler in the film. So I definitely recommend, if you don't want to hear it, to skip or to go watch it and come back or something, because I don't want to spoil it for you if you don't want it to be spoiled. Okay. Click away. The main villain in the film is a man named Cross, and he's horrible, horrific, vile, actually terrifying. He barely speaks in the film. He speaks a little bit. He wants to murder the father of the Tanner family just because they want water that belongs to them that he like blocks off or doesn't block off. It's very stupid, but he's horrifying because he like wants to murder for like nothing. It's really stupid and scary and awful. But the most fascinating part about this film is Ron Howard's character kills Cross, which Disney doesn't really do. Disney kills some villains, like Scar, they kill Scar, but the main character isn't the one that kills Scar. The hyenas kill Scar. The main good character never really is the one to kill the villain. It's happened a few times, but never, like, I've never seen it happen like this. Ron Howard, main character, as Cross is gunning down on his dad, about to kill his dad, with his mom standing there, like, kicked to the side, shoots him with a rifle, dead. And that was insane. My jaw hit the floor. I saw it come. I was like, he's going to shoot him dead. This is insane. Disney's going to do this. And they did do it, and it was insane. And that is like the biggest spoiler of the film, which is why I told you to click away if you wanted to. But I just had to talk about it because Disney doesn't do this typically. And it like my jaw hit the floor. And like it was all very like self-defense. Like obviously he was about to kill his dad, so of course he's going to be like, hey, don't kill my dad, and shoot him because it was the only way to stop him. And they did establish throughout the film that it was the only way to stop him because they went to the law. They tried to stop it themselves. They tried all these things, so they do build it up to be like the only way this Cross man is going to stop is if they shoot him or get him arrested or something. And he was like about to shoot the dad, so it makes sense that they shot him, but it was still so insane. Sorry, I'm rambling, but it was insane. It was the most shocking part of the film, and was effective. I mean, look at me. We are out of the giant spoiler zone. I want to talk about a few more things. They used extreme close-ups a lot in this film, which are happening more and more. You know, they have it in the computer wore tennis shoes, but not like this, and that was really exciting, but also kind of jarring because I'm not used to it anymore, so it was really cool to see them using extreme close-ups. And then they're also starting to really, really, like, play with transitions. And not, like, transition effects, really, but I mean, like, establishing shots as transitions. Like, you know, they're close up on a bee on a flower, and then they zoom out, and it's like the dad and the son are hunting, and you know, they're starting to really focus on transitions, which is really nice. Just as the storm is coming to an end, they go into the storm cellar, and it's pitch black for about 10 seconds before they find a light, and it's just sound over pitch black, and it was so effective, and it's one of the first times I think I've seen a Disney film, and probably a little bit older of a film, use black to its advantage, and that was really effective. The Wild Country is kind of revolutionary for Disney. I can't speak about the other studios or films at the time, but there were a lot of firsts in this film for Disney. There was the first time they used practical effects on that scale, first time they've had a fight scene like that, first time they used black screen and made their audience use their imagination, and the first time for that big spoiler. All insane. Ron Howard freaking delivered. All of that being said, I wasn't as emotionally invested as I should have been. I could have been way more emotionally invested. I cared about Ron's character, and I cared about the family, but I just was at a little bit of a distance, and I wish I hadn't been. All of that being said, I'm gonna give it 8 farms out of 10. Our total movie count is... Parent Death Toll and Craig Connor are still the same. If you want to keep up with what movie I'm watching when, follow me on Instagram or Twitter, and you'll find out what movie I'm watching when. I put out videos every Monday and Friday. If you really like this film, let's talk about it, please. Especially the giant steps Disney has made in this film. It was really exciting to see those. Until next time, comment, like, and subscribe, but I'm not in charge of you are, so you do you, and don't be cross about it. I did that outro like 500 times.